Well, look where I am. It is the happiest place on earth, Walt Disney World. I'm in the Magic Kingdom, and just when you thought it couldn't get any better, well, the Imagineers go and prove us all wrong. Jason here is an Imagineer. The Princess Fairy Tale Hall is being built. Tell us about it.
That's correct. Princess Fairy Tale Hall is one of our remaining pieces of the new Fantasyland expansion. What it's going to be is a place where our royal subjects of Fantasyland, all of our guests, can go and visit with a Disney princess.
And it's right behind the castle?
That's right. It's part of the castle. It's nearby, and it's sort of an annex, if you will, where you go in, there's a royal gallery, and then you go into a receiving room where you can meet Cinderella or Rapunzel or Aurora, and they're all there waiting to meet you.
As it stands right now, how do you get to meet the princesses? Do you just run into them around the park?
Well, there are some around the parks. Ariel is over at Ariel's Grotto, and then some of them are up on the front of the park near Main Street.
So this is going to be a one-stop shop to meet all your princesses at the same time?
Most of them will be in there, that's correct. Belle is over at Maurice's cottage, Enchanted Tales with Belle, and Ariel will be at the grotto, and then the remaining princesses should be there ready and waiting for you.
Is it going to be very glamorous? It should be, because they are princesses.
Yes, it absolutely is an environment fitting of a princess. We have really elaborate woodwork, lush draperies. It's going to be really great. It's going to be just like visiting a palace.
And when will that be open?
It will open in 2013.
Ooh, that's this year.
That's this year.
Ride lovers will be thrilled to hear about the construction of a new roller coaster called the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. You'll find it smack dab in the middle of Fantasyland. What's it going to be like?
Well, we gave you a peek at it. You had a chance to peek behind the fence. That's really rare. But really think of this as the next chapter in that animated classic, right? We're going to give our guests a chance to hop on a ride vehicle that actually gimbals back and forth. And another special surprise, we're going to slow you down and bring you inside the mine and let you see 7 of my closest friends hard at work.
So you're in the mine train, and I guess it pivots?
Yeah, if you watch the animated classic, the 7 dwarfs actually gathered all those jewels and they dumped the car out. And so what we did as Imagineers, we're searching to tell that next chapter of that story. We're reaching for those items to really immerse our guests in that story. And so our guests are going to get that same experience as if they're in that bucket, in that animated classic, in a very smooth, kind of family-focused experience on the roller coaster.
So you mentioned family focus, so this means this will be okay for the little ones to get on?
Yeah, absolutely. We think it's a really tame experience, and not only is it a family focus, but our guests are going to be able to walk 360 degrees around this coaster. So you would think a theater in the round, this is coaster in the round. And so whether you're a spectator watching the ride experience or actually on it, completely 100% family experience we're excited about.
Snow White has a cottage nearby, is this true?
She might have a cottage nearby with, she may,
breaking news.
Cameos all over the place, right? Of course, we want to immerse you. We want to immerse you into the story, and we certainly know the drivers right there for our guests and what the expectations are on the experience level, the immersive environment, and really being surrounded by all of our characters.
And it's in the fantasy forest, so there are going to be more trees around this area?
Yeah, Fantasy Forest really has been a celebration of really what is natural environments, and so the expansion, the single largest expansion in the history of the Magic Kingdom, it's not the jagged cliffs on the Be Our Guest restaurant, because that's where Beast Castle is at, or those soft rounded edges from the waves of time in front of Little Mermaid. These are the rolling hills and the forest that existed where the 7 dwarfs actually did their mining in the animated classic. And that's really what makes it special and makes you smile like you're doing right there, is we're taking you to that place. Whether it's how I tell the story or how we immerse you in it, I think that's what we're known for worldwide as Imagineers.
And we're expected to have that finished next summer?
In 2014, and I know that that's not an accept plan, so we're working to finalize that.
Mark, it sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Can't wait.